Okay, so we are finally getting the AGO Gogeta and physical Broly EZAs, both versions at the same time. Obviously, that is very exciting here. Just to kind of quickly cover, they do drop on the 5th of January, so that is in less than a few days from here. Tonight at midnight Pacific time, as we see, which would be 3 a.m. Eastern time. If you want to check your specific time zone beyond that, you can check in game if you're on global, right? And then you'll be able to see the exact time that you're going to be able to have the EZAs available to you. Obviously, it's going to be the same time for everyone, but you guys get the point. Time zones, right? Later tonight at basically 2 days before the actual EZAs drop, so that'd be again 12 a.m. Pacific time. At the time this video drops, it'll be around 13 hours away-ish. We will see the Blue Gogeta and Broly EZA details. So I kind of want to make this video not only to talk about how I think their EZAs could look like, you know, actually in game, but I feel like I should kind of temper, I didn't mean to do that. I should kind of temper people's expectations for how good these EZAs might be or what they need to make these EZAs really, really powerful. I see a lot of people saying that it's going to be a shoe-in 100%. There's no way they mess up Blue Gogeta. He already has a good enough kit when he's blue and everything like that. And it's like, you know, there is some merit to what they're saying, but I don't want you guys to have your hopes up and hype yourself up for something really, really, really good, even better than STR Cooler or something like that, when the reality is this unit does still need a lot for him to become actually relevant. Keep in mind, he's a 4-year-old unit. He came out in 2018, right? This Blue Gogeta, if you take a look here, he came out in 2018 in December, 2019 early for global. This guy does definitely need a lot for him to become really, really good. Take a look at his stats. His stats are really good, so that's going to help, right? 19.5k HP, 20,000 attack, 13k defense, right? Even for Broly, 21.7k HP, that's a lot. 20k attack and then 12k defense. These are pretty good stats for both Gogeta and Broly. Of course, they're closer to modern units in terms of their stats, so their stats are going to be looking pretty good. But still, I think something that people, again, are thinking, they're looking at Blue Gogeta and they're like, yeah, they can't mess up this Blue Gogeta, which I'll kind of touch on a little more in a bit, but you have to keep in mind, we still have the Super Saiyan Gogeta to worry about. Like, they're probably not going to improve the Super Saiyan Gogeta that much, I feel. They'll make maybe Blue Gogeta pretty good, but you have to keep in mind, we have the Super Saiyan Gogeta for at least the first 4 turns. They could change the transformation restriction to being 4th turn from starter battle, but I'm not sure if they feel the need to actually have to do that. It's not like it's a very difficult transformation condition, but you have to consider that how good this base form AGO Super Saiyan Gogeta will be. That'll really make or break this unit in a lot of these stages, such as the Wicked Bloodline stages of Red Zone. The Red Ribbon Army stages, a lot of them seem like, you know, against Gamma 1 and 2. A lot of us are presuming that's going to be like 1 or 2 phases, you know, based on how the new Gohan and Piccolo that dropped are built. They're kind of built around these shorter fights, right? So that's the thing with this Super Saiyan Gogeta. He needs to be pretty good in order for us to really have a good shot at this. And then to get the last negative section out of the way before I kind of hopefully go into some positives, right, and what they could do. Let's say, for example, they give this guy 200% attacking defense start of turn, 50% attacking defense for 3 turns on a super attack effect, right? Maybe like give him some key, some like kind of stuff maybe with fluff, because I think what they do with a lot of these units is that didn't really change them too much from their initial like design, right? I mean, we could see even in Metal Cooler, right? It looks like he gets a lot, right? He gets a pretty big buff in terms of his base stats, right? They increase this and then this. But all of this is basically fluff, right? Key 1 and 20% crit chance, Key 1 and 20% crit chance against super class per Saiyans, right? And it's like, okay, well, that doesn't really matter, right? You know, I'm trying to think of another example. And Kid Goku also is a unit that didn't really get too much as well, right? If we take a look here, didn't change that much from his base stats, right? We see here, most of what he got here was just a bigger start of turn attack and defense boost, right? You see he got this additionally. I guess his defense boost, I think, did increase to 159%, which is pretty good. It used to be just 59%, right? They did increase it significantly. So I guess you could say that it's a lot of, it's potentially maybe they increase this to 50% start of turn, right? Or something like that. But I think that's a reasonable buff for an EZA, right? But obviously that's not reasonable. I just lied. He needs more. So if you got 200% start of turn, and then the 3-turn defense super attack effects, he would be at 409k defense. With 50% chance to dodge, that can be okay with type advantage, but you know, basically everywhere else he's not bad. Not good at all. And then if you consider this unit would be weaker, more than likely, than the actual blue Gogeta. Okay, well, you can see where the issues start to arise, right? Now with blue Gogeta, they could make him really good if they gave him the triple multiplicative buff, which would be start of turn, then on super attack in his passive, then on super attack in his super attack effects. And in that situation, once he gets the 3-turn stacks or maybe double super attacks, he gets up to like 614k defense, you know. This is not considering him double supering. If he double supers, his defense could jump higher, right? But that's the thing right here. He needs these multiplicative buffs in his passive skill, or they could potentially maybe give him a 70% chance to dodge or something like that, right? There's a lot of avenues they could do. They could take this guy to make him really, really good. I'm not sure if they'll give him a 70% chance to dodge, though. Considering he's, again, a 2018 unit, he's an EZA. The thing with these EZAs, again, you guys have to keep in mind, is that they don't make these EZAs like... how do I explain it? Well, they don't make these EZAs like where they're the first, you know, second, third options on the team. They're more so like, you know, an additional supplement option to the team, an extra unit you can run to help you bring your team together, right? So that's the thing with this Gogeta here. You know what would be cool? He has a Stardust Breaker. Maybe they gave him Rainbow Orb Changing. That could be interesting. You know, this Gogeta, it's kind of hard to tell how exactly he's going to look like post EZA because, again, he's very basic. They could add, like, the most crazy abilities to him. What if they give him a Scouter for some reason? What if they give him, I don't know, like, again, like I said, maybe they give him the 70% chance to dodge. Maybe they have, again, Rainbow Orb Changing. It's very, very helpful. I apologize. So I'm coughing right now for some reason, but there's a lot they could do for this guy, for sure. To become very, very strong. He has a good link set, right? He's on a lot of teams. So we'll have to see how this guy looks like. What is... Oh, that's a sound. I was like, what is this note symbol right here? Okay. So, well, yeah, we'll hope he's good. I think he's going to be good. I think they're not going to disappoint with this guy. But they kind of disappointed us with Tech Vegito Blue. So, again, I would just temper your expectations. Don't expect him to be too good. Expect him to be usable at bare minimum. Expect him to be pretty solid in some of these stages. But he's not going to be, like, destroying every single red zone. I feel like a lot of people, for some reason, are still kind of hoping for that. And I get it, it's Gogeta Blue, but... Again, let's be real, guys. This is still a 4-year-old unit. I don't think they're gonna make him that good. Now, Broly, I feel a lot of people just aren't really excited for Broly. I think Broly actually could be pretty good as well. I don't think he's gonna be anything crazy, but I think this Broly will be a pretty strong unit. A good thing is that, you know, both these teams, well, I think more so move full power because Movie Bosses already has Cooler, right? Yeah, okay. Specifically, full power, getting an actual... You know, I'm not sure how they're going to do the leader skill. If this is just going to be 150 or both will be 170. If both are just 170% across the board, I think that'd be really, really good. But I'm not sure if we've seen a type of leader like this EZA just yet. Where it's just the HP defense 130%. Bearing in mind, maybe they make this full 170% and make this HP and defense 150%, which would suck. I think if they just make both 170%, even just for this one, for the fusion team, that would be pretty helpful, for sure. Again, make this guy, like, greatly raise attack and defense for the turn. Make this guy just, like, more of, like, a world tournament super battle road unit. Maybe they give him, like, a stun chance. They're not going to change Supreme to Immense, unfortunately. So that's going to suck. Maybe make him get guaranteed crit for the first turn he's there. He already has 6 keys, so he's basically gonna instantly super attack. Maybe give him like some dodge chance. I think that could be interesting. Right, again, like if he had guaranteed crit that first turn, and then he's like AoEing, even if, what if he does double supers too or something crazy like that? Things can get pretty crazy with this guy for like Super Battle Road World Tournament, but I wouldn't expect him to be like a unit really, really dominating in red zone stages. Now, when we talk about this Broly, I think it could be, you know, they could do a lot with Broly. I feel like, especially since this is like the only like full power Broly we have in the game, I really would like for him to be actually good. You know, Broly's pretty tanky against Blue Gogeta. What if they give him like damage reduction? I doubt they're gonna give him damage reduction post EZA, but that would be cool. Maybe they make the additional have a 70% chance to become a super attack. Or what if they make it a guaranteed additional super attack, right? Like, you know, maybe they give this guy 70% chance to dodge, this guy 70% chance or even above to do additional super. What if he stacks defense? Maybe if he stacked defense and then like had some like extra defensive utility in here. First off, make this, probably we'll just make this 200% or give him like attack and defense on super attack. You know, I think the same for this guy, right? There's a lot they have to add to these kits to make them more modernly relevant, but this guy is a stacker. I could easily see because it's, you know, Super Saiyan Broly. It's Broly during the entire, you know, movie just kept getting stronger and stronger. So, you know, Dragon Ball Super Broly being a stacking unit, obviously that just makes a ton of sense, right? For Broly to be a stacking unit like that. But yeah, I think stacking could be good. Make this, again, greatly raise attack and defense full turn. I think that'd be fine. And what else could they do for this guy? I mean, yeah, he pretty much, like, this full power Broly, he just kind of throws out attacks. Maybe they give him crit chance built in. But a lot of the times, he's just kind of taking hits from Gogeta and just surviving, right? So that's why I'm thinking, like, you know, stacking defense could be interesting. Giving him some sort of, like, dodge chance, you know, like how he was wished away from the Dragon Balls, right? That could be interesting. Like how the Broly trio have the guaranteed dodge with 7 key spheres. If you guys want to worry, that's because, you know, the 7 key spheres is 7 Dragon Balls, right? That's because of the wish. That's pretty cool. So maybe they gave this guy a dodge chance because of the wish that was made. Something like that could be interesting, I guess. You know, damage reduction, I guess, could be cool too, even if it's like 30%. You know, just something like that, just to increase his defensive abilities. I feel obviously he's probably gonna be pretty nice offensively, considering he can triple super, right? So it's not gonna be that difficult to make his like numbers at least relatively decent with his EZA stats. If he gets like, you know, some attack and defense on super attack, right? And if he triple supering, if he's doing like, even if he's doing like 5 mil attack stats, if he's like triple supering, you know, for an EZA unit, that adds up to around like 15 mil. And then if he's critting in his passive, right, it won't be that difficult to do it for this unit. He already kind of has a kit like that. Kind of like how it's not going to be that difficult for Blue Gogeta to do, I think, pretty good damage because he's already guaranteed critting, right? So I think that's why I kind of feel like, you know, while the offense numbers are important, I feel like they maybe should focus a little more on the defensive abilities on these EZAs. But let me know what you guys think. I'm very excited for these guys regardless. Hopefully they make them pretty good. We will see the details later tonight. But thank you for watching, and of course I will catch you next time. Peace out.